Good morning, children. Today we'll start our revision. So, I'm starting from chapter number 1 and let's discuss question answer first. First question is, what do you understand by the hypocycle? Hypocycle means input process output. It means that if you are giving an instruction to computer, first the computer should take the input with you are giving with the help of keyboard or mouse, keyboard and mouse, and after that your instruction will go through the CPU section in central processing unit section. There your instruction will be processed, and then after processing your computer will show the output as a output device means monitor and printer. Like this it works. Then the answer is, what do you understand by the IPO cycle? It answer is, the computer system works on the principle of the input process output. It means IPO cycle. In this cycle the computer system receivers receive input in the form of data and instructions, process the data on the basis of the instructions, and display the processed data, which is now referred to as information, as output. So here it is saying here that input process output is known as IPO cycle. In this cycle, the computer receive the input as in the form of data and instruction. Data and instructions means data. You are giving instructions means you are giving the instructions to computer to do your sum. Suppose you want to calculate 2 plus 2, so you are first you have to write 2 plus 2, that it means 2 plus 2. You are giving the instruction to computer. Then after that the process the data on the basis of the instruction. It means what instructions you had given, that instructions will be processing with the help of this process device, and then display the process data as known as output in the form of output. Or if you are asking to show the output as in monitor, then it will display. Or if you want a printout, then printer will show the take the printout of your output or result. Then second question is, which are the main characteristics of computer? Write in brief about any five characteristics. It is given here. So the main characteristics of computer are speed. A computer works with great speed. It can execute basic operations like additional subtraction as a speed of 3 microsecond, or means millionth of second, or for a small machine and 80 nanosecond. It means it shows the speed of computer, how speedily, how very nanosecond it shows the output. It is the first characteristics. Then accuracy. A computer is very accurate machine if the input data fed in the computer is correct, so the set of instruction given to is correct, the result produced will always be accurate. It means that if you had given the right instructions about your questions, and then it will process, then will computer will give you the accurate answer and correct answer. And if the instructions, if you had given the wrong instructions, so it will never be given you the accurate answer. Then high storage capacity. A computer has very large memory. It can store huge amount of data in a very small space. This data can be retrieved instantly and correctly when desired. The information of complete libraries can now be contained in hard disk. So high storage capacity means computer has very large memory device, and where you can store a huge amount of data in a very small space. Then diligence. A computer does not suffer from boredom, tiredness, or lack of concentration. Even if millions of calculations are to be performed, it will perform the last calculation with the same accuracy and speed as it had done the first one. It means diligence mean the computer does not a computer does not suffer, means it never be brought down, never be tired, never be lack of concentration. Means computer, if you are giving any means Here it is given that millions of instructions you are giving to computer to do the calculation and number, then it will give the accurate answer, and it will do as a speed as first time it is given the answer as same as the last question answer, means last instruction output. Then versatility. A computer can perform different types of jobs efficiently. It can work very different types of data, example graphics, audio, visual, etc. It means it works as facility, means it gives the perfect output, and it able to do in the different field job. Different field job means you are giving the data in the form of image, in the form of audio, in the form of video, or numeric form or character form. These are the form of data we are giving, and it computer will work as same as perform as different types of job. Then come to the question number, next question number. How are computer being used in education? What is virtual learning? Means nowadays we are the computer, we are using computer in any field, any organization, any company, means any field computer we are using. So here some examples are there. So computers are effectively used in classroom, museums and libraries. In classroom, computer are used to develop science project, prepare reports and gather information. Students can collaborate on projects and share their work using computer technology. Like this, if you are in the classroom, that classroom means in our school also we are having the smart board. That smart board, if teacher explain the complete explain the chapter, then teacher will show some videos or some clips or some short notes or MCQs question in the smart board, that it is easy for you to understand about the topic that you had not understand in text form. Then in a library, people can read magazines or journals directly form of computer terms and get knowledge. Nowadays online learning and training is possible through networks. Then virtual classroom are also reality these days. Reality means all are using the virtual knowledge classroom nowadays. If you are not able to go to institute to take any certification or any degree because you are doing the job, so it is easy for you to get a certificate from virtual classroom. Then what are the main categories of computers? Give their main features with examples for each category. Here first is microcomputer, our computer whose central processing unit is CPU. CPU is a microprocessor. These are a single user computer and are the least expensive. There are different types of microcomputers as given below. So first is microcomputer. It is a computer who's having a central processing unit, and it is a single user computer and very least expensive also. Then it is having a different types: desktop, personal computer, laptop, then workstation. These are the different types of this microcomputers. So desktop, you are having desktop means it is used for business purpose. Then at home to communicate with other network. Then in home you are using the word processing or spreadsheet. This all are you using, or playing games, listening to music. This all. Then laptop also you are knowing. Laptop is a notebook form, portable. You can handle, you can carry it around, and whenever wherever sorry, wherever you want to access, you can access there. Then workstation is same as PC. PC means your normal computer. Then embedded computer means it is circuitry or app of appliance such as the television, washing machine, remote you are using. These are the embedded computer. Then come to the mini computer. Mini computer are more powerful than microcomputer in terms of processing power and capabilities. So these are also known as mid-range server. Example PDP, SPARC, VAX. It means that it is more powerful than microcomputer in terms of processing power and capabilities. Then mainframe is having more memory and speed capabilities other than other computer, and it's means it's shared the multiple user series of interconnected computers. Mean if you are connecting one more than one computer, to another, so it is easy to work, and it have more memory and speed capabilities. Then supercomputers are the most powerful computer that are used to process complex and time consuming calculations. They are used by the large business, scientific institutions, and the military. Means supercomputers are the most powerful computers that are used to process complex and time consuming calculations here. So means if you are having a large huge amount of calculation, then it helps to do. So it is having it is used in the large business companies, the scientific institution, military, etc. Then chapter number 2 we'll discuss in the next revision class. Thank you.